Welcome to another episode of Cooking as Usual. Today we'll be making sous vide steak with air-fried mushrooms and broccoli. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this channel. Let's get started. First, we're going to attend to the steak since that will take the longest. If you've never used sous vide before, the number one thing to know is that you want to overspice everything. That being said, I'm using just 3 spices on my steak: black pepper, garlic powder, and salt. Again, I'm using a little more than I normally would since I'm using the sous vide. Next, I'm going to cut the steak in half, place both in a cook-safe plastic bag, and vacuum seal the whole thing. Now we're ready to drop it in the water. I set my sous vide to 133 degrees for 2 hours and 20 minutes. When there's about 20 minutes left to go until the steak is done, let's prep the mushrooms. Make sure to wash the mushrooms well before you start using them. Cut the mushrooms in half and place them in a large bowl. Add the olive oil, black pepper, garlic powder, salt, oregano, and vegeta if you have it. Shake the bowl to evenly distribute all the spices and make sure the mushrooms are coated well. Now the mushrooms are ready for the air fryer. Set the fryer to 400 degrees and 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes, shake the bowl to make sure nothing is sticking and set the timer for another 10 minutes. While the air fryer is going and the steak is just about to finish, cut up your broccoli to desirable sizes and place them in water in a medium pan. Bring them to a boil and boil them for 10 minutes. This will make them tender but not mushy. When done, drain them and let them cool. Once the timer on the sous vide is up, take the steaks out of the plastic bag, pat them dry as much as possible. Next, place a pan on the stove on the highest heat possible. I recommend cast iron for this, but most pans will do. Once the pan is searing hot, drop the butter in the pan and let it melt and brown a little bit, but be careful not to burn it. Next, place both steaks in the pan and sear them for 45 seconds. Remember, the steaks are already cooked, we're just putting a crust on them. After 45 seconds, turn them over and sear the other side. After searing, place the steaks on a plate and let them rest for a few minutes. And now we're ready to plate. I like to slice the steaks at a 45-degree angle and spread them out a little bit to make them look pretty. Next, place some mushrooms and broccoli on the plates evenly. And there you have it, sous vide steak with air-fried mushrooms and broccoli. Thanks for watching, and as we like to say, thanks, that was delicious.